float property in CSS. So with this property, elements are floated horizontally. Okay, HTML elements are floated horizontally. Okay, horizontally. Like that means an element can only be floated to left and right. That means elements can only be floated left or right. Okay, left or right, not up or down. Okay, not up or down, only left and right. So use this property to display elements in left side and or right side. So syntax: use float property like left or right. Okay, so for example, we are applying this float property to the paragraph. Okay, so you want to display this paragraph in right side. Use this property like this. Okay, we are using element selector, so directly we are applying to the paragraph and float right side. So paragraph will display in right lane. So for example, create an HTML form, float. So take on sample paragraph with some content. Okay, so this paragraph contains this paragraph contains content. So if you run this example, okay, by default paragraph will display in left lane. Okay, this is left lane. So if you want to display this paragraph in right lane, okay, right side, otherwise just use this only one. Okay, now paragraph is displaying left lane. So use CSS property float right. Okay, so paragraph will display in right lane. Okay, so this is the usage of float property. So this float works left and right only, not up and down. And the next property is next concept is image sprites. Image sprites. So image sprites nothing but collection of images put into a single image. Okay, image sprite is collection of images put into a single image. Like if you search in Google, sprite images for social icons. Social icons. Okay, so go to images, you can find here so number of images. So all these are sprite images. Okay, small collection of images put into a single image. So for example, you can take this image. So this is one image, and this image contains collection of images: Facebook, okay, RSS, LinkedIn, and Pinterest, sharing, and YouTube, and Twitter. So like this number of icons is there. So using image sprite concept in CSS, so we can reduce the burden on server to load the all images. Okay, so use this sprite concept. So once you load the image, only one image, so we can use this image in different areas to display. Okay, to display different icons in different areas, so that we can reduce the burden on server to load the application. And if you are using number of images in your application, okay, so it will take long time to load. Okay, it will take long time to load. So using image sprite will reduce the number of server requests and save the bandwidth. Image sprite is a collection of images put into a single image, and this feature this feature will reduce the burden on server. Okay, burden on server. And if you are using number of images in your application, it will take long time to load application. Okay, to display the application. So image sprite will reduce the number of server request and save the bandwidth. So we can use this image sprite concept uh, when you are you want to display social icons like this. So in previous session I explained this concept. Okay, and I will take the image from that session. Okay, social circle. So this is our image. Okay, so copy this image into our project folder. Okay, so this is the image. Okay, so same image uh, we are searching in Google also. Okay, Google image is also showing same image. Okay, so now copy the image sprite into our project folder. Okay, so this file contains image sprite code. Okay, so with this image sprite concept we are using another list. First run this example so you will get some idea. So this is sprite concept. So we have the image. Okay, so this is the image social circle.png. So we are displaying this image like this. Okay, in Facebook icon and YouTube icon and LinkedIn icon. So separately we are displaying same image. in different areas. For this, uh, I used here another list. In another list, three links is there. Okay, Facebook and YouTube and LinkedIn. So first of all, in CSS properties, create the menu class. Okay, so you can use any name here. So I use this name menu. Okay, class name menu. So this menu class is applied here. Okay, in another list. Okay, main list I applied menu, and menu class and li. Okay, li is there. In menu class we have the li tag. Okay, so in another list menu class we have li tag. Okay, list items. In another list we have the three list items, so that is li. So for li tag, padding 5 pixel, font size 15 pixel, and font family Arial. Okay, so for li tag, this is the properties. And the next class is menu class, li tag, and a tag and div tag is there. So I will explain this. Okay, so only another list is there. Use li tag. In li tag, use anchor tag. Okay, link, and href is empty tag. So empty path. In this anchor tag, use div tag. Okay, div tag Facebook. Okay, div tag contains Facebook, and like this same another three links like YouTube and then LinkedIn. Okay, YouTube and LinkedIn. So now first li for another list menu class is applied, and the second one for li tag also some properties is written. Next, in li tag we have anchor tag. Okay, anchor tag. In this anchor tag, div tag also is there, right? For this div tag we are writing these properties. Height, div tag height is 57 pixel, and line height 50 pixel. Line height is uh, these two div elements height. Okay, between these two div elements height, and display inline, and padding left. Okay, left 56 pixels. 56 means from here, okay, image to here 56 pixels. And color, and div width, and div background. So for div background, social circle dot png, okay, image is applied. So this is the common thing. Okay, from here these three parts, okay, these three classes, we need to display. Okay, for Facebook, Facebook icon. For YouTube, YouTube icon. For LinkedIn, LinkedIn icon. Okay, separately we need to display. So in main menu class, okay, li tag is there. In this class we have li tag and anchor tag. In div tag, okay, in li tag we have div tag. So div tag with a class name Facebook. Use class name equal to Facebook. Okay, div element with the class name Facebook. Okay, div dot Facebook, div element with the class name Facebook. And second class is menu li a div YouTube, div element with the YouTube class. So first run this example. Only Facebook is displaying. So now for YouTube, class equal to YouTube, and for LinkedIn also use LinkedIn. Okay, so three classes is applied: Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn for three different div tags. So now refresh this example. Okay, same links is applying, image is displaying. So actually we have the only one image, but displaying as three icons. So in this class we used background position property. Okay, so with this property we arranged image, okay, for the div background. So go to inspect. Okay, go to inspect, and you can see here background position minus 47 pixel and minus 26 pixel. So if you change this, okay, if you change this value, so image is moving like this. Okay, you can see the result here. Okay, image is moving. Okay, now Pinterest is game. Okay, this is left and right. Minus 14 pixel, 47 pixels. Okay, minus 47 pixels. So this is left and right, and this is top and bottom. Okay, so this is what image is moving. Okay, minus 25 pixels. Okay, minus 25 or minus 26. So this is the position for Facebook, and for YouTube, okay, minus 350 pixels, minus 26 pixels. Okay, and for LinkedIn, minus 120 168 pixel and minus 26 pixels. So now icons are displaying separately. So you can observe one thing here: when your mouse hover on that particular icon, okay, image style is changing. Okay, black color is coming. Okay, in this our image, okay, black image also is there, black icons. Okay, color icons and black icons, two is there. Okay, color icons and black black and white icons is there. So whenever mouse hover on that particular icon, so it will change to the uh, second image, like a black icon. Okay, first color icons is displaying. When our mouse pointer hover on that particular icon, black and white icon is displaying. For this, use hover class, that is pseudo classes in CSS. Okay, so you can call this class names pseudo classes. So number of classes is there. You can search in Google pseudo classes in CSS. So number of classes is there. Okay, pseudo class in CSS. So we will get number of classes. Okay, hover class. So all these are pseudo classes. So active, any, check, default, okay, and empty, enable, first child. So all these are pseudo classes. So hover is the pseudo class. So this hover class is applied whenever mouse hover on that particular element. So this class is applied. Okay, if you define hover. So for Facebook, minus 47 pixel, minus 96 pixel. You can see the difference here. Minus 47 is same. Okay, minus 96 is updated here. Okay, for color, minus 26. For black and white, minus 96. Okay, see here, minus 96, right? You can move this. Okay, minus 96 pixels. So image is moved to from bottom to up. So this position is minus 96 pixels. For YouTube, minus 350 and minus 96. And for LinkedIn, minus 168, minus 96. This is the image sprite concept in CSS. Okay, you can see the CSS classes here. First menu class, and after that in menu class, so for li tag, after that we have written the class CSS properties for the div tag, and after that applied different classes like Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. Okay, so that this is the pseudo image sprite concept. Next one is pseudo classes. Pseudo class. Okay, pseudo class or pseudo element is used to style specified parts of an element. Styles specified styles specified parts of an element. Okay, parts of an element. Like for example, you have one paragraph with a number of lines. Okay, number of lines of paragraph is there. Okay, you want to apply uh, color for only first line in the paragraph. Okay, so number of lines of paragraph is there. So you want to apply color for the first line of paragraph. For this you can use uh, first line. Okay, so this class you can use. So you can find first line is there, first child, like Okay, but okay, so first line is there. For paragraph you can apply uh, first paragraph color is this color and the font variant small caps. So like this we can apply. So create one HTML form. So the class, so take one paragraph with a number of lines. So assume that this is the paragraph content. So write style for paragraph first line. Okay, so first line. So for first letter also we can apply only first letter in the paragraph. Uh, this styles is applied. First line color red color. Okay, and font size is 20 pixels. So now run this exam. Okay, you can see here in the paragraph. So this is total paragraph content. In this paragraph first line only color is applied and font size also change it to 20 pixels, and the remaining two lines of paragraph normal style is there. And here you can use first line instead of first line first letter. Okay, only first letter color is applied. Okay, you can see here C is color is applied. Okay, and the font size 20 pixels. So this is the pseudo classes. Like this number of classes is there. You can find it pseudo classes in Google. So first line first letter and first child. So all these are pseudo classes. Okay, after alternative before first letter first line marker. Okay, selection of active before and after. Okay, first child first letter first line and hover class. Okay, so already used this class. So all these are pseudo classes. So learn these classes uh, from Google. Okay, next CSS opacity property. CSS opacity or transparency. Yes, CSS opacity and transparency. So using CSS we can display the transparent images using this property. we can display using this property. We can display transparent images. Okay, transparent images. So syntax: opacity. So opacity takes the values between 0 and 1. Opacity takes values between 0 and 1. Okay, 0 and 1. So use opacity property like a 0.5. Okay, like 0 or 1 are between 0 and 1. So like a 0.1 or 0.5, 0.8 and 0.86. So like this we can uh, give the values for the opacity property. Okay, and for the latest, all latest browsers are support opacity property, but in older versions of IA, so opacity property is not uh, in older versions of IA, this opacity property is not working. So for this, use filter. So filter property for the older versions of IA. Okay, alpha opacity equal to like 0.5 means 50. So this is the syntax for the older versions of IA. Okay, because opacity property is not working in old versions. So for old versions, use filter. So now the latest browsers are supporting opacity property. So for example, so create an HTML form, opacity, and display one image and source equal to. So already we have the one image IBM ax.png and alt equal to IBM ax and image height 300 pixels and width 300 pixels. Okay, so now run this example once. So this image is displaying with full opacity. Okay, so use opacity property to display transparent images. Opacity 0.6 or 0.3. So now refresh this example. Okay, so image is displaying in this opacity value. So this is called a transparent images. You can give the value transparent to opacity value 0 or 1. If you give this value 0, total image is not displaying. Okay, full transparent 100% transparent image. Like use opacity 1. Okay, if you use opacity 1, 100% transparent image is display. Okay, without opacity. Otherwise you can give the values 0.999 or 0.47. So like this you can give the values transparent images. And next one is rounded corners. Rounded corners. So with the CSS, rounded border radius property. Use CSS border radius property to apply rounded corners for the HTML elements. Use border radius property to apply rounded corners. Okay, rounded corners. So for example, create one HTML form. Okay, rounded corners. So we can apply rounded corners in three ways. So like background color. Okay, rounded corners. And second one, border color, rounded corners. And third one, background image, background image, rounded corners. Okay, so these are the three ways. So first of all, take one div tag with some content. Okay, for example, this content, and this div tag ID is div1. Okay, so use background color and rounded corners. Style as div1 for ID selectors. Div height 200 pixels and width 200 pixels and background color red color, background color red color. Next, padding 10 pixels and border radius is for example 25 pixels and float left. Okay, this is one div tag. So run this example. So div tag is displaying background color red color, text color is white and padding 10 pixel and a rounded corner is applied here for the div tag. Okay, by using border radius property we applied rounded corners for this div. So go to inspect and you can change the value. Okay, you can test here, increase this value. Okay, rounded corners. Okay, so this is up to 110 is okay, fine. Up to 110 it will work. Okay, to get circle or you can decrease the value like this. Okay, for rounded corners. Okay, this is background color, the rounded corners, and take another div and the background image, rounded corners. Background image URL IBM AIX.png is there. Okay, and text color is white. So remove this color. So now run this example. So one more property we can use, margin 10 pixels. Okay, to get gap between these two div tags. Okay, so this is the second div tag with the background color, background image, and the rounded corners. Okay, and the third one is div 3, div 3, and border color. Border is 2 pixel and solid border color is okay. So now run this example. So these are the three ways: background color rounded corners, background image rounded corners, border color rounded corners. And we can apply rounded corners for the text box also. Okay, input control, use input type equal to text and placeholder equal to enter your name, and this is id for the text box, txt name. Use this id txt name to get border. Same you can use border okay, solid, and border radius is 5 pixel. So now run this example. Okay, text box with the rounded corners displaying. You can increase this border radius. Okay, 13 pixel rounded corner text box is displaying. So this is rounded corners property. Okay, border radius property in CSS. And next one is shadows. So all these are effects like rounded corners and shadows, both are effects. CSS 3 box shadow property applies shadows to the HTML elements. So shadows are two types. there are two types of shadows. One is box shadow, second one is text shadow. Okay, text shadow. So these are the two types of shadows. Box shadow property is used to apply shadow to the HTML elements. You can specify the horizontal shadow and the vertical shadow. Okay, you can specify horizontal shadow and vertical shadow. And the next is text shadow. Text shadow property is used to apply shadow to the text content. Okay, the shadow to the text or text content. So these are the two types. So one example on these two. So take div tag. So we can take this div tag from here. Then div one and apply shadow for the div tag. Div one. Same styles also we can use. Height, width, background color, text color, padding, margin, and shadow and float. So both we can use. So now run this example. Okay, so normal rounded corners div element is displaying. So you can write here box shadow property. Box shadow property 10 pixel and my icon space 10 pixel and shadow color we can give gray color. Okay, shadow horizontal and vertical shadows, right? Gray color shadow. And also here use 10 pixel okay to get shadow like this. Okay, if you remove this 10 pixel the result will be like this. Okay, if you add one more 10 pixel the shadow is works like this. So you can use different shadow color also. like yellow. Okay, so this is the shadow, box shadow property. So copy this one and apply in our original code. Okay, so next, text shadow. So take one paragraph here. So paragraph contains this this content, and write property like color, red color, and text shadow. Text shadow like 1 pixel, 1 pixel, and 2 pixel, uh, gray color shadow, and a semicolon. So now run this example. You can see here for paragraph 1 pixel, 1 pixel, and 2 pixel gray color shadow. You can increase this. Okay, content is shadow is moving, right? Only 1 pixel, and another 1 pixel is bottom. Okay, you can arrange the shadow like this. Okay, 15 pixels. Okay, shadow for the text, and 2 pixel is okay. So this is 9 pixel. Okay, you will get the difference, right? You can see, we can observe here. So differences based on the uh, color. Okay, text color, shadow color. So this is for shadow for the text.